Heck, half the junk that derails me from my walk with the Lord is in my brain, and no one's ever going to know that. And so, really, what it comes down to is vulnerability. If you want true accountability, you need to be vulnerable. Excuse me. If you want true accountability, you need to be a vulnerable, because vulnerability allows us to get help to be the best version of ourselves. If I don't tell you what my goal is, there's no way for you to know if I'm doing a good job of it or not, to encourage me, as you're really good at doing, or to challenge me if I'm getting derailed. So a lot of times people don't let other people into their lives. They're the people who watch church at home. They're the people who sit in the very back row when the whole church is wide open, and they don't talk to people. They come in, they get out, and they leave. I don't want people in my business. I don't want people to know what I'm doing, because I don't want people to tell me I'm not doing the right thing. And so we just kind of avoid people. But if you really want to be the best version of yourself, you got to tell somebody. You got to walk with other people. We have a life group at my church. So we hang out with other people a few times a month outside of the church situation. So we can know each other and go, gee, you and your wife seem to be arguing a lot lately. What's going on? Not to bust their chops, but to care for them and encourage them. You're going to have to share with somebody else. I recommend at the very least you write it down. That's why we created the satisfaction assessment. Go online, go to nobodycaresbook.com, and you can take the assessment for free. And we don't charge you, we don't ask for your information. We just give it to you for free because we want people to be able to start the journey on their own. And then you write it down. If you're really truly honest, how much do you value your relationship with God? How is your marriage today in comparison to what you thought it was going to be the day you got married? What about your kids? Is your relationship with your kids the thing you thought it would be when they were first born, or your finances, or your career? Just write it down and score it honestly. That's the first step. Now you've declared it to the world. Look, piece of paper, I said this. And now it's out there, it exists. And now, if you really want to have vulnerability and accountability, share it with someone. Say, look, here's my life. This is where I'm satisfied or not satisfied. It's totally up to you. You can say whatever you want. But if you show somebody, now it's not only spoken to the world and everyone, it's out in existence, but now you've shared it with someone. Now you're being really vulnerable.